Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hospitality 360 Conversations, where we explore every touch point of hospitality excellence. Thank you for joining today's conversation, and we are privileged, as earlier announced, to have with us Ms Pamela Hammond, an Assistant Tourism Officer with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts, to delve into the subject customer service and how we can enhance it in the hospitality industry. Ms. Pamela Hammond, thank you for joining the conversation, and it is a great privilege to have you. We thank you for making time out to be able to join this conversation and share your knowledge with our viewers. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So we'd like to
My
now
name is
take the opportunity to ask you to briefly tell us who you are. Who is Pamela Hammond?
Pamela Hammond. I'm Pamela Aduoko Hammond. Working as an assistant tourism officer with the Ministry of Culture, with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. My duty is to assist in the monitoring and evaluations of plans and programs, and also to provide feedback for policy review and process requests by stakeholders for data and information. I am most excited to be privileged to come onto this platform. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it is our privilege to also host you on Hospitality 360 Conversation. So, on Hospitality 360 Conversation guest interviews, we love to help guests lighten up a bit and take it easy. So, we just have 3 fire questions for you to just get you ready for the interview for this evening. And the first one we'd like to know or find out from you is that what are the 3 words you would associate with customer service? Or what 3 words best describe
Okay,
customer service
with
for you?
customer service, the personnel should also be professional and then memorable should have.
Ms. Pamela, can you please repeat what you just said? We lost you at some point.
Okay. Every personnel must exhibit, or every personnel must be friendly, must be professional, and also memorable
So
in
friendly,
carrying out his
professional,
or
and
her duty.
memorable. Friendly, professional, memorable. These are the
Yes.
3 keywords you would associate with customer service.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
in your opinion, what do you think is the biggest customer service mistake hospitality facilities often make? The biggest customer service mistake in most
Okay.
hospitality facilities.
Every hospitality facility, when when they are not able to attend to, when guests come into your facility, it depends on the person you meet. But then, even if it's a receptionist or a cleaner or a security personnel, the person should be able to attend to him or her politely, friendly, and then professional. Otherwise, would be also sent to the head, or the head of managerial, or anybody who can also um, attend to his or her problems.
Oh, okay, so what advice would you give to a young person who wants to build a career in today's hospitality industry? What advice? A young person who wants to build a solid career in the hospitality industry. What simple advice can you give to such a person?
All right. Every young person who would want to build a career in the hospitality industry, or have a customer service background should enjoy working with people and helping others to also build up in customer service. For instance, every youth or every personnel must be um, patient and then empathetic in dealing with guests, must be able to solve problems calmly, must be friendly and approachable, and also must be a good listener and a good communicator.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. And I hope our viewers are listening to it. And now, and finally, what do you think makes Ghana a great tourism destination in Africa, in the world? Why do you think people would want to come to Ghana and not any other African country? Why Ghana? What makes us special?
Okay. Ghana, Ghana, Ghana is a great tourism destination because of its rich culture, its unique attractions, and also the warm hospitality we give to people.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you so much. So viewers, you heard from our
Thank
professional.
you.
She's basically encouraging everyone out there. If you're a diasporan, if you are planning your vacation, you should have Ghana on your itinerary. Thank you so much, Miss Hammond. So now let's enter or delve into the subject of customer service, because customer service is the strongest pillar for the success of most or for the success of the hospitality businesses, but most often it is overlooked. So, in your opinion, how would you describe
Yeah.
or define customer service?
Okay. In my opinion, customer service is about creating memorable experience for every visitor through professionalism, efficiency, courtesy, loyalty, and a genuine Ghanaian hospitality. It also ensures that every guest feel welcomed, appreciated, respected, and then the guest feel satisfied, thereby promoting a genuine Ghanaian as a world tourism and cultural destination.
I
Thank
love
you.
that. I love that. So what you are basically adding to it is that you can't downplay customer service, and it goes nearly beyond just serving a guest. But every
Not at all.
intentional action you put in goes a long way to create a memorable guest customer service. So now let me ask you,
Yes.
why is customer service so important in our hospitality industry?
All right. Thank you for the question. Customer service, as we all know, as you previously said, is a pillar, is the biggest pillar in every industry we find ourselves, every hospitality industry we find ourselves. And customer service is the backbone of every hospitality industry. Therefore, guests are not just paying for what they eat or where they are staying, but they are paying for the experience they gain when they come into your industry. A good customer service ensures that guests is satisfied, build loyalty, and create positive reviews and word of mouth referrals. At the end of the day, the guest will not forget whatever he or she ate or wherever he stayed, but also remember how they were treated when they were at the premises or when they were in the hotel. That is why customer service is crucial in the success of every hospitality industry. Thank
That
you.
and that is excellent. That is excellent. That is why at Hospitality 360, we also view customer service as the strongest marketing tool any hospitality facility or business
Yeah,
can have. That is the strongest marketing tool. It drives business faster than any other thing. So I am happy you took your time to explain it. Now, most often when you enter into facilities, hospitality facilities, you find people thinking that when it comes to customer service, it is top management's responsibility or it is supervisor's responsibility from where you sit, from the Ministry of Tourism, and for the work you do for the ministry, whose duty or responsibility it is to lead customer service in our hospitality facilities?
Customer service is everyone's responsibility, but it begins with the leadership, the directors, the deputy directors, and the directors. But then everybody has a role to play, because they said the deputy directors, the ministers, the directors set standards. They provide training and then allocate resources and create. But then everywhere we find ourselves, be it the receptionist, the security, the senior staff, the junior staff, the cleaners, we all have to play a role in customer service to contribute to excellent customer service. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love that. And having said that, it means that at no point must a security personnel think he's not part of creating a memorable experience to enhance customer service, because it is everyone's responsibility, whether you are a security personnel, you are a housekeeper, a front desk personnel, working in the F&B department. Everybody need to adapt the all hands approach to ensure that they drive customer service in their institutions. And I love the explanation you gave to that. Now, I just want to find out from you also that, having said that, how can hospitality facilities now measure customer service performance? How do they know they are doing well? Is it through guest satisfaction surveys, mystery shopper, online reviews? Which one would you advise? You are the expert. How do they measure good customer
Okay,
service
every
performance?
is important through guest satisfaction surveys, through online reviews and ratings, customer feedbacks, mystery shoppers, repeat guests, and also staff responses times. And then the service efficiency is the most um, is the most important measures that customer service performance can be improved
Okay.
can improve.
All right, thank you. So let me do a follow-up, ask a follow-up question on this one. What do you say about the concept of mystery shopper? Facilities, bosses, managers, or directors who feels that if they employ the services of a mystery shopper, automatically with the information they solicit or that is submitted to them, that is the basis upon which they can use to measure the performance of customer service in their facility. What do you have to say? Can you share more light on that?
Okay. Why they normally use.
Ms. Pamela, can you hear me? I think you're having this a break in communication from your end. Ms. Pamela, can you hear me? Ms. Pamela, can you hear me? Ms. Pamela Hammond, can you hear me? Viewers, we apologize for the break in transmission. Our guest will join us shortly. I'm sure there's a little bit of challenge at the end. She will join shortly. Just stay tuned.
Okay.
Ms. Pamela, welcome back.
All right. They do that to check if staff follow standards. They follow service standards, like whether they are smiling, whether they say thank you, or whether they are using the scripts they are being given by their directors, and also to find gaps. Example, the long waiting times, a rude staff, or a dirty environment. And also to improve upon training. You see what staff are doing well and where they are not doing well. I think that is why most directors put in place the mystery shopping, or
Okay.
the mystery shoppers.
Okay. So it means that, so does it mean it cannot be used as a tool to measure customer service performance in a hospitality facility? Hello, Ms. Hammond.
It can be used.
It can be used.
It can,
Okay.
it can be used.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And thank you so much. Thank you for taking time to explain that for us. And I just add that for with Hospitality 360, we believe that what gets measured gets improved. So once you can measure your performance to the customer service, it gives you the room to make your correction and then improve upon the service delivery. So thank you for that brilliant explanation. Now, I'd like to find out from you, what remedies are available to guests who receive poor customer service from hospitality businesses? What remedies are available onto customers who have paid money, taking time out, pick the car, or, transport themselves from one end to another to come and spend money in the facility, and all they end up getting is bad service? What are the remedies available that they can explore?
Okay. A guest who receives poor customer service may report the issue to a supervisor or a manager, or submit a formal complaint through the establishment's complaint system. Sometimes they may request an apology, a correction of the problem, or compensation. Sometimes I feel some of the compensations, I don't know, but it's given where appropriate. Where appropriate, it has to be given to the guests. And
Mm.
then when the problem should escalate, that is when you introduce a relevant regulatory authority, such as the GTA, if the issue is not resolved satisfactorily.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you mean that actually guests can escalate their complaint to the GTA? That avenue is there.
Yes. Yes. Some may do.
Okay.
We have difficult guests, so
Okay.
some may do.
Okay.
Some may
Okay.
do.
Okay. Okay. And I just at this point want to encourage viewers and practitioners that they must never view a complaint as an attack. Nobody's there to attack them. They should rather see it as a way to recover
Yes.
the trust of the guest and win the guest loyalty. No need to attack the guests. I believe if they follow the right procedure, they could get it resolved and use the measures you have just mentioned. I want to also find out from you, what would you share as few practical ways hospitality facilities can use to improve upon customer service? What are the practical ways they can use, to improve upon customer service?
Okay. The very most important practical ways is to provide a regular customer service training for staffs. That is the most important one. Without it, I think the hotel, I don't know, it wouldn't move on. Without the training, it wouldn't move on. It will come to a standstill without training. Because we earlier said, somebody may be very good at being respectful and all that, but without the training, you can't do any. Without the training, you can't move ahead or move forward. So I think you have to provide a regular customer service training for staffs, and also to improve upon communication and then interpersonal skills,
So
and
training is the
also
key.
reducing. Yes,
Okay.
training is a key. Training is a key. And also reducing the waiting times for guests. We also have
What is
to
this problem with
maintain.
waiting time in Ghanaian hospitality business? What is this whole issue with the waiting time? Is it that they don't have much information on how to
Um,
manage the system or the situation, or what at all is the problem? Because you find a simple dish, a guest orders for a simple dish, there is no information from the waiter, or sometimes the waiter communicates is going to take like 15 minutes and the guest must wait forever. Nobody shares additional information to the guest maybe the guests have planned other activities they need to attend, and then they waste all their time in the facility just waiting for one dish, which is not free, they will end up paying for. What is this issue with the waiting time?
With the example you've given, I'm sure, let's say for instance with a restaurant, I'm sure it's the negligence or the irresponsibility of the waiter. Sometimes the food may be ready lying there, but then due to maybe he or she talking with a friend, talking with a colleague, they may forget, which would also cause the waiting time. So I think they have to be alert. They have to be very alert. This comes along with providing a regular customer service training for the staff.
And I'm
So
so
if they are
happy
not
you
trained or they are
mentioned.
not given any enough training,
I'm so happy you mentioned training, because
yeah,
from our experience from Hospitality 360 training, we identify that hospitality facilities who are continuously investing in training for staff development end up having best customer service experiences in their facility. And that goes a long way to create a stronger business performance for them.
yeah, yes,
Ms. Pamela, it's been an exciting time on Hospitality
yes,
360
yes.
conversation. But before you leave, I'd like to find out from you, what will be your closing remarks on enhancing customer service in the hospitality industry? What will be your closing remarks? Kindly share them with us.
All right. My advice to all the personnel in the hospitality industry is that we should always remember that every guest deserves to be treated with respect, courtesy, and then professionalism. Customer service is not just about doing our job, it's about creating memorable experiences that makes the guest feel welcomed, feel valued.
Hello, Ms.
And
Hammond. Ms. Hammond, we lost you at some point. We didn't get your closing remarks. If you could go over that again. Your closing
so
remarks.
sorry, I think I need to begin again.
Yes, please. We appreciate that.
Okay, my advice or my advice to personnel in the hospitality industry is that they should always remember that every guest deserves to be treated with respect, courtesy, and then professionalism. Customer service is this customer service we see or we hear is not just about doing our job. It is about creating a memorable experience that makes guests feel welcomed, feels appreciated, and then feels valued. Let us, in one hand, continue to improve our skills, to listen to customers, and then work together to make Ghana a destination known for warm hospitality and excellent service.
Ms.
Thank you.
Hammond, that is a brilliant way to end your submission on excellent customer service. Thank you so much. It has been a great honor hosting you on Hospitality 360 Conversations. And just before we go, viewers, I need to be fair here. Ms. Hammond used to be a former student of the then Ho Poly, now Ho Technical University. She's someone I personally taught. And so, Pamela, you've made me proud today. You've made all of us proud. It shows that you received quality lecturing, and that has gone a long way to also shape you with your own efforts, personal efforts you have put in. I can only wish you well and to say that your current level is not the end. It's just a springboard for more bigger and excellent milestones for you to accomplish in your career. I'm so excited and thank you for making time. Viewers, Ms. Pamela Hammond, we are grateful for sharing your knowledge, your experiences with us on customer service. Your insights remind us that customer service is not accidental, it is intentional, consistent, and a deliberate action on the part of staff or actors or personnel within the industry to do their best to exceed customer expectation. And to everyone watching, thank you for making time. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment. And stick around for the next conversation. Thank you. This is Hospitality 360 Conversations.